The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Condors of Tokyo taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Red 23. Let's go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On play action, Lawrence. That is caught. Still going. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Chris Godwin, touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Down the left sideline. And touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. They can't tackle him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said. Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick, But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On first down, Gaines. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense against the pass, just numbers that they have at like number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Off the play fake, Gaines. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on third down, Gaines. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Well, he's into the clear. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. explosive play, been an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a JAX first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
23.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Tackled that time by J. Sanders.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Chubb. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Unlock right. Unlock right.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Gaines. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gaines steps away. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewisine. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On the go.
2nd and 9.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Gaines. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gaines. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Gaines. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That one was tipped in the air. It became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused a well, not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gaines. He's got Bellinger. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Come on. Hit. Check, hurt. Check, man.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw on second down. Gaines. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Here we go. Check, contact. Go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
19 right.
Off play action. Gaines rolling to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Back to throw. Gaines toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Taylor will take it in. Touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Condors 20, Jaguars 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Hey, Ron.
2nd down and 8. A give up the middle to Gibson. Pushes past him. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free in the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 3rd down, Gaines. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 10 to 11, 10 to 11.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Dragon 60. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gaines flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Drop 50, drop 60. Hey.
Off the play fake. Gaines. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. Touchdown! Byron Pringle, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Condors are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so sad.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Off the bootleg. Gaines. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And the Tokyo first down.
Go check.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Lion. Take pass.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Condors look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Jaguars 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stick.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. they'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's James returning. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
On the draw, it's Gibson. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Hey, Lion,
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, I'm gun.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And able to work his way down to the 16.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Chop alert.
They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Evans trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
On the set.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Evans. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Sebastian Joseph Day picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee, because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. On the counter, it's Evans. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up third down.
Ready.
3rd and 4. And they'll go right back to Evans. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your